on for a second. The Leafs beat the Sens, and they've won 4 straight at home? Believe it or not, yeah. What year is it?
Boom! You ready?
Ding ding. Big news.
What? Whoosh. Seriously?
No pigs yet.
What? What was he doing?
Wow. Bring them on.
Beautiful.
Leafs win 3-2 against the Ottawa Senators for their 4th straight home win, and more importantly, I can't believe I'm saying this at this point in the season, they move within 2 points of 8th place Montreal with a game in hand. What you gonna do when they come for you? Have boys, have boys. Okay, so never do that again. Seriously though, who are these guys and what did they do with the 07-1 Leafs? But I've figured out the Leafs strategy. Every year since the lockout, they've been way out of the playoffs, and they always bring themselves to within a game or a point of them, and they just fall short. And they said, wait a minute, if we can stink worse and earlier than we normally do, we may have a shot at this thing. So joke's on you, NHL. They went 0-7-1 on purpose. Seriously though, wow. And for this edition of the Battle of Ontario, Jason Blake scores first in the second period to give the Leafs a 1-0 lead. Blake would finish the game with a goal and an assist. It seems like when he scored those 2 goals against Columbus, just an 800-pound gorilla was lifted off his back. And that gorilla had a gorilla on his back. But now it's gone. After that goal, Colton Orr goes with Matt Karkner. Now, I didn't really agree with that fight. Now, the Leafs have the lead 1-0, so Karkner gets a fight with Orr right in front of the Sens bench, and Karkner did pretty good, opened Orr up right here. And it might have sparked the Sens because Mike Fisher comes right back and scores the tying goal. 59 seconds later, Phil Kessel says, "Excuse me," and puts the Leafs back on top. Even with Matt Sundin, I don't remember the Leafs having a guy that could just score at will like Kessel can. And they're highlight reel goals, but they're not. You know, he uses some speed and skill for some fancy stick handling to get into the zone, but at the end of it, it's normally just a really nice wrist shot. But early in the third, the Sens respond. Jason Spezza ties it up for the Sens. It's a seesaw game. It's really like the Battle of Ontario again. But less than 5 minutes after that, Francois Beauchemin's blast from the point goes into the net. I heard that the goal was awarded to Grabowski, just checked, it's Beauchemin's again. Who cares? It was the game-winning goal. And for goals like that, it's not about the name on the back, but the crest on the front. And with the Leafs, including Vesa Toskala, holding down the fort for the rest of the game, Leafs win 3-2. Leafs got a bit of a scare at the end of the game when Jesse Winchester appeared to score, however, he kicked it in. You're playing the Leafs here, not Toronto FC. A bit lost in the win was the fact that Luke Schenn was benched for the 2nd straight game. And to make matters worse for him, Exelby and Finger had a combined 3 points and a +5. And Ron Wilson tends to go with the winning lineup. I want to know what you guys think. Should Luke Schenn play against the Coyotes? And I gotta say, I'm loving the accountability thing, but for the sake of the franchise, you want Luke Schenn to recover from this. And let me ask you this. When Gustafsson comes back, who's your number 1? Heck, I like Gustafsson. I know a lot of you love Gustafsson, but how can you argue against Toskala after the way he's played recently? He's like one of the best players from start to finish. Oh, finish, I get it. And I will leave you on this note, my final question of the game. The Leafs, one of 7 teams with 31 points, just 2 points back of the final playoff spot in the East. Do you believe?